Greetings to you, Memphis, Tennessee, West Memphis, Arkansas, DeSoto County, and the entire Trend family. I'm Pastor Jeff, and my faith community family and I would like to wish everyone a beautiful memorial holiday. For the next few minutes, I would like to share what I call the Black history of Memorial Day. From April of 1861 to April of 1865, America experienced a 4-year civil war. This war was fought between the Union soldiers of the North and the Confederacy of the South. And to be clear, this war began because 11 Confederate states wanted to protect the institution of slavery. Of course, the North would eventually win the Civil War, but not without a cost. More than 620,000 men would die right here on American soil. More death than any other war in American history. This brings us to the point of today's message, which is the Black history of Memorial Day. Olivia Waxman is a noted staff writer for Time magazine. And in 2020, Ms. Waxman wrote an article detailing the origins of Memorial Day. Trend family, if you don't mind, I would like to share a few excerpts with you regarding the Black history of Memorial Day. The article reads as follows. Nowadays, Memorial Day honors veterans of all wars, but its roots are in America's deadliest conflict, the Civil War, where approximately 620,000 soldiers died, about 2/3 from disease. The work of honoring the dead began right away all over the country, and several American towns claim to be the birthplace of Memorial Day. Researchers have traced the earliest annual commemoration to women who laid flowers on soldiers' graves in the Civil War hospital town of Columbus, Mississippi in 1866. But historians like Pulitzer Prize winner David Blight have tried to raise awareness of freed slaves who decorated soldiers' graves a year earlier to make sure their story gets told too. According to Blight's 2001 book, Race and Reunion, The Civil War in American Memory, a commemoration organized by freed slaves and some white missionaries, took place on May 1st, 1865, in Charleston, South Carolina, at a former planters' racetrack where Confederates held up captured Union soldiers during the last year of the war. At least 257 prisoners died, many of disease, and were buried in unmarked graves. So Black residents of Charleston decided to give them a proper burial. In the approximately 10 days leading up to the event, roughly 24 African-American Charlestonians reorganized the graves into rows and built a 10-foot-tall white fence around them. An archway overhead spelled out Martyrs of the Race Course in black letters. About 10,000 people, mostly Black residents, participated in the May 1st tribute, according to the coverage back then in the Charleston Daily Courier and the New York Tribune. Starting at 9 a.m., about 3,000 Black schoolchildren paraded around the racetrack holding roses and singing the Union song, John Brown's Body. And they were followed by adults representing aid societies for freed Black men and women. Black pastors delivered sermons and led attendees in prayer and in the singing of spirituals. And there were picnics. James Redpath, the white director of Freedmen's Education in the region, organized about 30 speeches by Union officers, missionaries, and Black ministers. Participants sang patriotic songs like America and We'll Rally Around the Flag and the Star-Spangled Banner. In the afternoon, 3 white and Black Union regiments marched around the graves and staged a drill. The New York Tribune described the tribute as a procession of friends and mourners as South Carolina and the United States never saw before. The gravesites looked like one mass of flowers, and the breeze wafted the sweet perfumes from them, and tears of joy were shed. This tribute gave birth to an American tradition, Blight wrote in Race and Reunion. The war was over, and Memorial Day had been founded by African Americans in a ritual of remembrance and consecration. In 1996, Blight stumbled upon a New York Herald Tribune article detailing the tribute in a Harvard University archive. But the origin story it told was not the Memorial Day history that many white people had wanted to tell. Trend family, it was the Honorable Dr. Martin Luther King who stated that truth crushed to the earth will rise again. While there has been a concerted effort to suppress the true origin and Black history of Memorial Day, God has allowed the truth to rise up from the earth again. Memorial Day began when free Black men and women decided to give fallen soldiers a proper burial for their sacrifice for our freedom. I want to thank this great radio station for using their worldwide platform to bring awareness to issues that matter. Our history is Black history, and Black history is American history. And our history has inspired the spirit of freedom all over the world. Have a blessed Memorial Day weekend, and until next time, we're trending.